I am a Nisei, and Nisei means my mother and father were from Japan. They were born in Japan, and they came to the United States, and then I was born. I am a Nisei. Ichi is one, ni is two. The Issei were the ones who came from Japan, and the Nisei were the ones, the first generation born in this country. So this is a story about the Nisei older women who are widows.
My character's name is Tomi Tanaka. She's a former Nisei queen, and she never lets anyone forget it. But in this play, she's going through a really tough time because her son has suddenly passed away from a heart attack. And so the other Nisei widows gather around her and try to lift her up and move her through her loss by taking her on new adventures.
I play two characters. I play Patrick, the yoga instructor, and Kimo, the hula instructor, or the kumo, within the play. And I suggest that they should go to Hawaii as Patrick, the yoga teacher, because of all the stuff that's going on within that. And a suggestion for them to go there to heal. So my brother, Kimo, is able to help.
And he's the hula dancer?
Yeah, he's the kumo hula, the hula teacher.
Do you really know how or not?
Do I know how to dance?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hula.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if you were doing a fake thing like this.
He fakes it really well.
He's a lead in a hula movie that's really good. It won
Yeah.
the #1.
The Haumana.
Yeah.
By Gail Wilford.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Hana, and I'm her good friend, and I don't really say much.
But she plays with computers a lot.
Yeah.
That's your role in it, not to say a whole lot?
Yeah, I don't talk much.
You do too.
So you just sit on stage and look pretty? Is that your...
That's it, man. Everyone's got a purpose.
So who's the mischievous one of the group?
Ooh.
There's always a
Betty.
mischievous...
Probably June's character.
Okay,
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
Some of that Wedding Palace slow rider
Yeah.
stuff coming out, right?
Well, she's not quite grown up. And she has a hard time hearing.
I'm the president of the club. And I run everything. But they all try to fight me on that. But I get very strong at times. I think we should all stick together. We should all support one another, and so that's my vision of trying to keep us all together. We're working really hard to make sure that she gets her life back together and she enjoys her life. And I feel that this is a very universal story that we're telling. It is a comedy. It's comedy, but also very deep.
Discover new things about life through yoga and hula.
So you had an affair with him during it?
That's the next one. That's the next installment.
A friend of mine was supposed to be coming to the show around my age, maybe a little older, and he fell in the bathroom, broke his spine. He's been in the hospital. His son flew out, and he came to the show in his place with his mother. And I was so surprised and happy to hear his reaction. I mean, you know, he thought he was coming to a comedy, but he said this was a comedy, but it was very serious. And it spoke a lot to him. He's dealing now in terms of his own father, and you don't know what's really going to happen. Hopefully he's going to be fine. But there's always that, at this point in life, when you have something like this, it could be death. You know that you... So we're trying to tell people how to deal with their life when they have to deal with these serious situations.
How to live.
How to live. You have to... I think at this point of our life, we're in the winter of our life, we really have to enjoy every minute that we can. And this is what this story is telling you also.
So here's the last question. Are there any bikinis in the show?
No. If there are, I haven't seen any.
I was hoping for swimsuits.
Yeah,
No
There is
bikini.
The
Yeah,
only one we'd like to see in
pants
a
are
bathing
blue.
suit would be Patrick, you know,
Yeah.
our hula teacher.
To discover a lot
I think-
of things through their philosophy of do
Well, of course you
yoga.
did. You
Yeah.
slept with him.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
I think he brings out the cougar in us all.
Right.
Because they're two different things. So I think Patrick becomes part of the wheel, whereas Kimo is the center. He kind of grounds everybody to
Right.
revolve around him and slows down the rotation. And that's where the healing and the catharsis comes from, is from Kimo being able to ground them, whereas Patrick kind of gets caught up and flies with them.
And the hula that Kimo teaches is really the key to Tomi's being able to move through her loss
Right.
Yeah.
and embrace life again. So in that sense, I think, yeah, Kimo really is a center.